Who is against carbon tax? Have you ever wondered who stands against carbon taxes and why? Let's break it down. Opposition to carbon taxes often comes from socialists and left-wing critics. They argue that these taxes can be regressive. This means they tend to hit working class and poor people harder than wealthier individuals. Lower-income households usually spend a larger share of their income on energy and goods that produce carbon emissions. So, when a carbon tax is applied, it raises their living costs more significantly. From a socialist viewpoint, carbon taxes are seen as inadequate. Critics believe they do not address the root causes of environmental issues. Instead, they focus on market mechanisms and price signals. This approach can create an illusion of action without making necessary changes to the economy. Socialists argue that carbon taxes may allow fossil fuel companies to continue profiting with only minor adjustments. This can undermine efforts to build collective social power needed for more transformative policies. Many socialists advocate for public ownership of energy resources and comprehensive investments in green infrastructure. They also support guaranteed jobs in sustainable industries. These ideas aim to create a fairer society while addressing climate change. Interestingly, some big oil and gas companies actually support carbon taxes. They can design these taxes in ways that allow them to pass costs onto consumers while still maintaining profits. This alignment with corporate interests raises concerns among socialists. They worry that carbon taxes may delay or weaken more radical approaches necessary for achieving climate justice. Proponents of carbon taxes often argue that the revenue generated can be redistributed. They suggest using rebates or social programs to help offset the burden on low-income households. However, socialists remain skeptical. They believe these measures do not fully tackle the underlying inequalities or create the scale of change needed. In the end, those against carbon taxes from a socialist perspective include advocates for the working class, climate justice activists, and various socialist organizations. They view carbon taxes as regressive and insufficient. Instead, they prefer systemic economic reforms and wealth redistribution to effectively tackle climate change and social inequality.